name is Susan Seember, Ioryisa, and I'm the Creative Director, Quality Cakes and Crafts Academy, Makurdi, Benue State. Alright, Quality Cakes and Crafts is a subsidiary of Quality Nigeria Enterprise. The enterprise got registered in 1999, but it has been in existence long before then and just got duly registered with CAC in 1999. But the cake aspect of it actually started in 1996. While I was in school, I had a flair for baking, love, passion for baking, and I started learning it. And the skill was actually so interesting to me. I found it very, very interesting. I didn't even see the money side of it. The love and the knowledge, knowing that I could create something from ingredients alone, inspired me to keep going. It was on the course I got to know of the monetary value of the skill. So I trained, I learned, and while I was doing that, a thought came to me. This knowledge you acquire, these trainings, these skills you are improving on, it shouldn't just be for yourself. You can pass the knowledge to other young ones who are also interested in this skill. And thus, the Cake and Craft Academy was birthed. That thought gave birth to the Quality Cakes and Craft Academy. And the academy, I'll then say it started with me when I started in 1996, because that was when the vision all came to me. So the baking industry is actually a very, very interesting industry. Very interesting, very lucrative. And it's an industry that helps you unleash the best of you. It brings out so much abilities that you may not know you had. The art side of you, the craft side of you, the creative side of you, and the networking. It's something else. Belonging to that industry, I dare to say you can never be stranded where there's a baker. Like in Nigeria, belonging to some baking groups and associations, I've experienced so much. I've met people. I have learned so much from people at the top that it would have costed me so much to meet if I wasn't in the industry. It's a very wide, vast, and lucrative industry, I must say. Very interesting. Yeah, that's like 26 years. This year makes it like 26 years. Yeah. Okay, customer satisfaction. It's confirmed through the feedbacks you get from your clients, the reference you get from them. You know, we have a duty as bakers to always educate our clients and our customers. Most of them come placing orders or asking for things without really knowing what they want. And it is our own duty to first educate them and then be sure of what they want. If you're sure of what your client wants, then you are good to deliver. You are sure that your services or your delivery will also be good. And when you ensure that your customer or client is okay with your product, we receive feedbacks from them. You hear some send message like, this cake is awesome, I've not tasted such snacks or pastry before, and yours is outstanding. And one other thing they do is, the good thing is, the clients help you to market yourself. They don't just stop at taking your products. They tell others about you. I have actually enjoyed that a lot, especially here in Benue State. When I came in, a very few people knew me back in the baking industry. I was first known in the fashion and event management industry, but they didn't know I had deviated into baking fully. So when I came back, a very few people knew I was back and I was into baking. But by the time they took my products, they referred others to me, and that increased my clientele. So customer satisfaction is paramount. We make sure we deliver what they desire. Well, the Benue baking industry, it's also very interesting. Having been away from the state for over 35 years and just came back, there was so much I got in to learn, and within a short time, I did learn much. I got to know that bakers are a lot. There are much. There are many in this very Benue state, but their mode of operation made it such that they were not visible to the public. And I dare to tell you, people in Benue were ordering cakes from Lagos, from Abuja, from other parts into the state, you know. And it got me concerned because knowing the baking industry to be a wide industry, every state has its own group and its abilities. So I began to do some groundwork on the Benue baking industry. Yeah, it took me around the state. I got to meet some interesting bakers and spoke to them, and then let them know of a need for us to have a body, a kind of that we operate, get to upgrade ourselves, get to train, get to encourage others, and get to know what our counterparts in other states are doing. And that gave birth to the Food Basket Bakers Connect, FBBC, a body of bakers with an association registered with CAC, and we have over 255 bakers on that platform. And I dare to tell you that's just a fraction of bakers in Benue State. There are a lot much more than that, you know. And the Food Basket Bakers Connect brought together bakers. We are training them. The bakers now understand the essence of being bold about their products, the essence of being confident about what they deliver, the essence of training and retraining themselves, you know. So the way the baking industry was a bit hidden in the state, I dare to say in the last 1 year, so much progress has been made. So many bakers that even lost interest in the industry, their love has been ignited and they are coming back fully. And I know that the skill in Benue here is going to stand out from every other skill. Well, from the time I started training, I would say I've trained over 250 students in different stages: the elementary, the beginners, the advanced, through workshops, through normal trainings, and through group trainings. I've trained like over 250. And about the training, I can't really say a number. Those are the ones that have come to me, to my academy, to be trained. Like in the Food Basket Bakers Connect, which I mentioned earlier, we hold monthly meetings, and at each meeting, knowledge is imparted into the bakers. We train them on the trending skills, train them how to upgrade their old skills. So it's all part of training. So having that number of people, and then having the regular number, which is about 250 of the ones I've trained, I would dare to say we're close to 500. And sometime April 2021, precisely on the 21st and 22nd, I was able to host the first ever Benue Cake Expo. I am the president of the Food Basket Bakers Connect and the convener of that group. And the expo was what opened their minds more to see the industry in a bigger light. You know, I brought in external facilitators from other states, from about 3 states: Onitsha, Lagos, Abuja, to come and train them on the trending skills. It was very, very interesting, where we had a display of cultural cakes. There was a cake decorating competition, 2 categories, the senior and the junior, where very interesting gifts were given to them. They won prizes that made them to be excited. And I believe those prizes they won having helped them to improve on their skills and even increase their market. Oh, okay, yeah, there are challenges we face, just like every other industry, you know. But in the baking industry, one of the things I would dare to say is the availability of the quality of products that we need to satisfy our customers. Like down here in Benue State, it's not everything you need for maybe a particular, let's say, recipe that you can always get. You have to either call from Abuja, call from Onitsha, call from Lagos. So if those things or ingredients are not readily available, you may not be able to deliver the quality of product that your client expects or desires of you. And another challenge is the financial aspect of it. Many bakers have trained, many bakers have gone through the training schools, but are not being able to establish financial constraints, But like I always tell my students from day one, I tell my trainees, I say, you are in business, you're not in for pleasure. Day one, you start marketing yourself. I teach them costing, they get to understand it. So there's no waste when you're producing, So with the little money you have, you can decide to stick to pastry. And if you're good, you make money. The challenges of getting clients, I dare to say, is not much. Once your products are good, the clients will come for you. They locate you and they go with your services. All right. I have a very great vision for the baking industry in Benue State. My sincere desire is that there should be a baker in every home. Yes, because we can't do without celebrations. Celebrating one thing or the other. Seasons come, festive periods, and all that. There is everyone in that home with an ability to bake. And my desire is that especially the young girls and women get to have a hold on this skill. It can liberate them financially, And because of that, I am continuously organizing trainings on different levels. And I'm encouraging the other bakers to pick up things like that. Some of them go out of the states to train. They pay huge sums of money. You can imagine someone can go for a training of like a week and is paying between 250,000 to 300,000. But when they bring it back home, they break it down to as low as 30,000. So I want to encourage even the other bakers, invest in yourself, attend workshops, attend trainings, learn from those that are higher in the skill, and everybody will be carried along. Already I'm preparing for the another cake expo for the year 2022. It's coming up on April 22nd and 23rd. And many people are going to be participating. Some are those that won from the previous one. They are coming back to share their wealth of knowledge. We're still getting external facilitators coming to the state. And I'll encourage every young girl, boy, mother, everyone, just come, you will learn something. There is something you will learn. And I am not stopping, by God's grace, until Benue State becomes a state that will stand tall with its other counterparts in the industry. That is my vision. That Benue is known around the globe just like other states and beyond Nigeria.